There is a serious build-up of pressure in this cow's hoof, and it's all coming from that little black dot. This is the Hoof GP, and this is seriously satisfying. We attend this farm every 2 weeks, and as you can see, her feet are extremely well looked after, but this cow went lame, and the farmer was seriously worried about it, and it's not hard to see why. Before I even started trimming this foot, I had a really strong suspicion there was an abscess right at the core of this cow's pain. Pressing on it high up allows me to ascertain just how far reaching that abscess is. It covers the entire sole of this cow's foot. As you're just about to see, we have to be fairly extreme in what we do to get this cow over the worst of its effects. This is what's known as a sterile abscess. It's an abscess that hasn't been caused by bacteria. It's been caused from within the tissue itself, most likely when this cow has bashed her foot against something extremely solid. By opening up this cavity, we've allowed the pressure to disperse and therefore given this cow a huge amount of instant pain relief. Now we need to BoviBond on the block to ensure that pain relief is at its maximum, but we are very far from the conclusion of this cow's hoof trim. We have a long way to go. These cows live outside in the open pasture, and that's why their hoof horn is so tough, and why it looks like I'm struggling to slice through it. I'm also trying to be extremely precise. We're working to fractions of millimeters here, and one false move can be disastrous for the recovery process of this cow. As I work my way through the trim, I'm constantly analysing. This part here still needs to be removed. It's overburdening. There's a cavity beneath it, and if we don't remove all of that overburdening and loose horn, then problems will persist. You'll notice here I start to use a sawing action. That's because I can be more accurate. This hoof horn will flex out of the way if I try to slice through it, and by sawing through it, although it may look awkward, actually leads to a more accurate trim. I'm trying to be as meticulous as I possibly can be in the removal of this hoof horn or the opening up of the cavity. This cow was in a serious amount of pain, and all that pressure build up needed to be released, but we need to complete the trim properly, and that means isolating this inner claw so that I can use the grinder to remove that sharp hoof horn which is left at the toe of her foot. Once that's done, we're just about there. This was a sterile abscess which started in the toe of this cow's foot, right there, and tracked all the way up underneath the sole to burst out, or almost burst out, at her heel bulb. This part is not loose and it can carry weight, but the block will take care of that for now. The iodine will dry up this lesion and this cow will be far more comfortable than she was just a few minutes ago. Guys, this has been the Hoof GP with a very sore throat. Hope I catch you next time. Make sure you've subscribed and liked this video.